Hello everyone, I'm Deb Courtney. Welcome to my YouTube channel today. I'm so glad you're here today. We're talking about character and if someone gives you the highest compliment of saying, you're a gal of character, you're just spot on, you're just a class act, I like that about you, that feels good. That, of course it does. Always makes you feel good. Well, I would like to give you some insight about some ideas that I have had to deal with in my life that I think is worth developing. And it depends upon, everybody's on a different journey. So just listen to these, see if there's anything you can glean from them. Some of these you may have already established and you're well on your way. Good for you. Atta girl, not a problem. But some of these you may not have. So let's talk about delivery today. And so that depends upon your perspective about that, but here goes. You know what I like? I like a win-win situation. A win for you and a win for me. Nobody likes a win-lose situation in life. Nobody. Whether somebody else is the loser and you're the winner, or whether you're the loser and somebody else is the winner. It really doesn't work out. So let's talk about a win-win. This is what I have found out. I wrote down, everyone that I am around wins as much as I do. Win-win is my approach to life. I love win-win. It's right there as much as I love perfect. You know what I mean? It really is. I love a win-win life. It's just, wow. And I do what I need to do to have it. It's not going to, it's one of those things, again, it's not going to just fall in your lap and say, here I am, I'm win-win. No. You have to intentionally work on a win-win life. You have to work today, whatever, and what work, I'm not saying, like a job work. Work can look different ways to different people. You work on relationship, work on networking. You can work at your job. There's a whole plethora of things that you can do to work on a situation or a circumstance that is taking place in your life, or you want to take place in your life, or you're going to have it take. You got to have a made up mind. There's a lot of steps that you have to put in motion to have a win-win life, because it does not automatically. I wished it did. I wished it did automatically fall into my lap, but it does not. But I love a win-win life, and as far as it depends upon me, this girl, I'm going to have one. If I can't, I'm going to find out why not. And then I'm going to find out what do I need to do, what necessary steps do I need to put in place to have that kind of life, because I just love a win-win life. A win for you and a win for me. Absolutely. Okay. The next thing is proactive. Is that I anticipate my needs and I act accordingly. I've never been too much of a passive person. Now, some things I've had to make myself be passive on. Just sit back, Deborah, chill out. It's going to happen. And yeah, I've discussed that in previous videos in regards to that. But I'm a doer. My personality is I am a doer. I'm the type of person to say, how have you been doing? What have you been doing lately? That's just how I'm wired. And so I don't really have, but now you can get into the weakness of being a proactive person, because I can overdo it. You know what I mean? I really can. I can overdo it. I like in decorating, I like a little bit of being real subtle and everything. But I like bodacious decorating. I like, I don't know. It's just me. It's how I'm wired. It's how God wired me. And I'm not apologizing for it. But I have to balance that. I have to balance that and not get in the weakness of being too over whatever, because you know what? My personality, I can blow some people down sometimes because I come on too strong. You know what I mean? So sometimes I have to, get it back, hold it back, bring it back, and kind of gear it down. But I do anticipate, I try to have a mindset of anticipating and looking at certain things, whether it's cars or houses or where I live at or finances, of what I want that to look like a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. So I start that type of being proactive and planning on that. That's what I'm talking about. And then I act on it so that I want to have the life in the future that I want to have, but I have to start doing that, planning for it and working towards it now. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about. The next one is results. I produce and deliver results. I have people that contact me and say, well, Deb, can you help me with this or can you help me with that? And sometimes, most times I can, they say, because the reason I asked about this, Deb, is because I know you're the best. And I say, yeah, I'm the best. And a lot of people may take that as being arrogant, but it's not really, because whatever it is, now I'm not the best at building. There's a lot of things I'm not the best at. I mean, I don't go out here and build shopping centers and malls and, high rises and things of that nature. There's a lot of things I'm not the best at, but there are some things that I am the best at, and people call on me to do it. And I like to I deliver there's a saying that goes, be the best you can be. Your definition of being the best you can be is probably different than me being the best that I can be. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're all created different. So that's what I'm talking about. I produce and deliver the best results, because you know what that gets you? Of course you know what it gets you. More earnings, better earnings. We probably all said, you know what, if I knew, I know I hired that guy, but he really didn't do what I thought, I didn't really get the results from that person. I think I'll contact this expert in this business. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes we will try to get by, and everybody's been guilty of this, somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and we bring them into a situation that we're having, and that person really wasn't the best for the job. Then you got to go and find somebody that really is a pro at it. They do the best job, and you have no more problems. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? Adds value. Are you willing to share your talents and gifts and resources with everyone so you can add value to them? This is a win-win when you can do this. It adds value to people. This is really, really good. And I hope you are hearing me on this. Do you seek and are willing to share the talents and gifts that you've given with people? And that is a win-win. It adds value. Under promises, I deliver more than I promise. And I have found out that if I do that, then I accomplish what I have set out in my life to get accomplished. That's what I'm talking about. Deliver more than what you said you could deliver. And people will remember that. You won't be out here looking for something to do. It'll automatically show up. They will find you. People will find you. The next one is learn as much from others as they can learn from you. You both grow. Very simple. Real easy. having that developmental attitude about that, adding as much value to them, learning as much from them as they learn from you, giving, sharing, having that kind of mindset. It's a beautiful thing. Being resourceful. You know, some people can just pull something out of their hat. And they're quick thinkers. You know what I mean? They can see a problem and know exactly what to do. I like that. Sometimes I'm that way, not on everything that I have encountered in my lifetime. Some things I've had to go out and investigate, say, well, how am I going to handle this? I'm not, but some things we are quick thinkers on. Okay? Are we direct? You know, I'm upfront, I'm candid. I tried, you know, I'm going to be as upfront and candid with you about any given circumstances. We can talk about this issue, and we can put our heads together and say, okay, okay, let's look at plan one. If we do it like this, da 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 da. If we look at this is plan A, plan B, plan C. You've all heard about the plans, okay? So, but you know, but then you come to a point to say, okay, this is I'm upfront with this is what it's going to cost. This is what it is. And then, you know, you have the conversation, and then you go from there. It's being direct. It's not being ugly. It's not being snooty. It's not being egotistical. It's just being direct with an individual. Are you innovative? Do you continually experiment about making things better? Is there a better way of cleaning this? Is there a better way of taking care of this? Is there a better way of cooking this? Is there a better way of this tasting better? You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Can you be adaptive about situations? Are you quick to be adaptive in situations, ideas, technology? They help us to be being more adaptive in this world that we live in. You know, we don't have to, usually there was only 12 hours in a day. From the time the sun come up to the time it went down. Then we had to turn on we had to cut the candles on, cut on the oil burning lantern. But with the increase of technology, finally, we got electricity. All you have to do is flip a switch. You see what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm talking about. Anyways, these are good things that have helped me. I've thought about, I've pondered all of these. I've worked on them. I keep working on them. I've tweaked them. Eventually, you know, you live a long enough time. You see what works and doesn't work. You see what you can tweak, and it helps you to become that better person, that perfect life, that gal of character, that let's get her done type situation. And it's helped me, and these things have helped me in my life. I hope that you can glean something from them. Go out and make it a great day. I'll see you again next week.